Alrighty, welcome back, everybody, to what is hopefully the finale. Well, yeah, I would say so. This is going to be the finale to Valiant Hearts. We should be able to finish Chapter 4 today, is what I'm aiming for. And then if we go back for 100% on stream, that'll be like an epilogue, right? That'll be a bonus. That'll be a bonus episode.
Their euphoria was short-lived, intercepted by German troops who still held San Miguel. Carl and Anna were led to the officers' quarters for interrogation. Carl was sent back to fight for the Germans, while Anna was sent to the infirmary to care for soldiers. On April 8th, the French forces launched an assault on San Miguel, an opportunity that Carl would not let slip by.
April 9th, 1917, occupied Saint-Mihiel. Saint-Mihiel occupied. Occupied by the Germans from September 1914, as a salient on the front, Saint-Mihiel was a key strategic position. It also stood on the railway line between Paris and Nancy. The Allies made several unsuccessful attempts to liberate the town before the arrival of American troops in 1918. What does that word mean in this context? Prominent. Okay. Gas. Quick, boys. The gas used during the war was heavier than air, and so seeped into trenches and tunnels. Pockets of gas might stagnate in shell holes on the battlefield, preventing soldiers from removing their masks, which were restrictive and uncomfortable. Even today, unexploded gas shells still lurk beneath the farmland and fields along the former front. February 3rd, 1917. Miracles do happen sometimes. Carl's alive. That was quite a smart escape. Dressing the dead guy in his clothes actually worked. We've crossed the lines and we're so close to our goal. I hope they let me out of the infirmary. I'm going to try to find Marie's farm. Carl is being held at the barracks. They suspect he's a traitor. March... Oh, sorry, hang on, I missed one. January 18th, 1917. I was going to give myself up this morning, but then I saw Anna and she saved my life again. Now we're driving to Saint-Mihiel. My poor feet will never forgive me. I don't know how we'll cross the front line, but I know these hills. We'll find a way. March 2nd, 1917. I'm not a spy. How many times do I have to tell them to make them believe me? Having served under Von Dorf isn't helping matters either. If only I could see Marie and Victor just for 1 minute. I have to know they are safe. But seeing them means getting out of here first. What's going on, Chris and Tommy? Welcome. How's your guys' days been? Don't think interrogation in war was that civil. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm no expert. Not for World War I.
Who is that good? Me? Yeah. You snoop killers.
No. My dog.
Ja. Das ist der Best. Flux. Frette. Take the hunk mallet.
Oh. No! Hang on, I gotta look around. Did I look this way? Wait, I need that letter. Wait, I need that.
Hinterhand meldet. Hinterhand meldet.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I do really like the art in this game. That being like just all the static stuff in the background and the foreground, I think looks really pretty. Helps set the mood, even if you don't notice, right? Even if you don't notice. I don't have the code yet.
Was? Hinterhand meldet. An der Krummstörung Lumpen anfropsen.
Got my backpack and other dress wear. German identification tag, 1916 model. An identification tag with a detachable part used by the authorities in corpse administration. The main part was left on the body. This model was put in service late 1916. Wait, whose name was on there? Klaus? I can't read the first name. If there is one. I was like going bouldering pretty late, but your local bouldering gym has a very rough summer schedule. What, do they close early?
Alter Fritte. Hey, werk was ran. Heb runter nur. Hey, Zwirbel im Lack.
Oh, my dog stayed with me.
Guter Junge.
How'd you go find a rock? Or a tree to climb, right? You find a tree. You guys got those, probably.
Huh? Hey, what? What?
I gotta find a code. They close at 6 p.m. most days, and you don't do well in busy spaces. 6 p.m.?
What? Hey!
I feel like our gyms are... Well... No, you know what? I actually don't know. If you get an apartment that has a gym complex, an apartment complex that has a gym, I know some of them around here do that, and those gyms are open 24/7. I really need the apple for that.
Hey, what?
We're gonna load up here, because I don't know... Here, hang on to that, bud. The Gazette des Ardennes. The Gazette des Ardennes was a daily newspaper published in Belgium and distributed in the German-occupied zone. The newspaper was a German propaganda tool written in French, informing the local population of occupied zones and POWs of the German and Austro-Hungarian empires. Feats of daring do. I need the keys to get the hat. Okay. Close at 6, and they open later too, so there's a lot more people. I see. Go get it, boy. Hurry.
Gut gemacht. Du bist ein guter. Ja. Okay, okay.
Why do I have to go hunting down all of my equipment?
Gut gemacht.
What is that? Oh, the flag?
Braves Tier.
Okay, yeah, it's where I got the backpack. We've already got that. You see anything else, bud? Let's go raise the flag, see what happens here. I don't know what that did. That was over to the horse, right? You think the code was... The flag had 1870 on it. You think that might have been the code? We'll try it. I already messed up. Yeah, there's no zero.
Ja, brav.
Alright, have we come across any 3-digit numbers? Let's revisit the flag. Those are the only numbers I've seen. Yeah, we already got the flag. Oh, take the... Well, I don't think I can take the flag down. That's where we got the flag. He's saying go over there to get the flag, but I don't know if we can take it back down. No, why would we be able to do that? That's silly. Is there any chance we gotta go talk to this guy again? I doubt it. And they're not gonna let me... Well, I have the hat, but I need my kit. Let's try... Was it 1870? Let's try 781. And if that's not it, I might have to look at the hint just so we're not here forever. Unless... No, I don't see anything up here. But what if? Okay, what are we working with? 815. 815, I guess. Oh, excellent. Broken French bayonet. Unlike the broader German bayonet, the French bayonet was needle-like and designed to pierce enemies and cause serious internal damage. French foot soldiers were disappointed with the bayonet's damage potential, so added notches to create further damage as the bayonet was removed.
Guter Junge. What?
Gas. I'm dead. It really was, it was just like that. It's that easy. And actually, I believe how the majority of deaths in wartime happened was indirect fire. No! We gotta keep going, bud. Wait, but what if, though? Okay, it does not let me go down the gas hallway. Where'd my dog end up? Where'd you go, bud? Oh, there's a hole. I missed it. Oh my god. Are you able to get to that through the gas? Can I send you? Oh, so you came out of. Okay. Hip flask. A hip flask could be secreted nicely, secreted nicely into a trouser or jacket pocket and generally contained a wee dram of the strong stuff to give soldiers a hearty nip before strolling into danger or after pulling through a tight spot. Alright, I need you to pull that, and I'm gonna hook myself onto it. Imagine asking your dog to walk through deadly gas to grab something. I don't know, I thought maybe he could hold his breath longer than I could. I mean, he can smell the gas better than I. Maybe he could, like, narrowly bob and weave through it. I need something to throw, maybe. No way that's the answer, is it? It actually might be. It is the answer. Buddy, I gotta get you a little doggy gas mask. Oh, that is a doggy gas mask. Good boy. You might want to reel your tongue back in, though. That's not a good sign if you can stick your tongue through it. Go get it, boy. All right, let's roll. Heavy German helmet. This helmet was introduced to replace the pointed German helmet on the battlefield to protect soldiers from shrapnel. It was much thicker than the French model and offered better protection. Its rim even protected the ears. The price of such protection was that it was much heavier, 1.32 kilograms as opposed to 0.58 kilograms, the heaviest helmet ever to have been produced. You would still feel this on your skin, right? I didn't see where else to head. What does it feel like on your skin? Hang on. What does chlorine gas feel like on your skin? Yeah, it causes a... Well, okay, hang on. Can I get a better source? Burns. Chemical burns. Blisters, burns. How are chemical burns treated? How do doctors treat chemical burns? For specific chemicals, you can use neutralization methods. Otherwise, you just irrigate the area. Irrigate and dress it and, like, treat it. Oh, okay, now we can go through the gas. Hang on, I'll unplug my earbuds in here.
While Carl was about to finally make it back home, Freddy was joining the Canadian troops stationed at Vimy. In the sky, George, a British aviator from the Royal Air Force, was spotting the German positions for artillery support. On this day, Canadian troops led the charge.
April 9th, 1917, Vimy, France. in some severe cases, they straight up replace parts of the skin. Can we make synthetic skin? It sounds like it. Skin, like, grows back. I mean, yeah, skin, like, we could harvest skin. We could harvest skin the way we do blood. In theory. You could donate your skin. Oops. Vimy Ridge is a 5-mile-long strategic position commanding the surrounding plains. April 9th, 1917, 100,000 Canadians launched an attack on the ridge and seized it back. In 1922, France granted Canada permanent use of the hill to commemorate their war dead, and 11,000 trees were planted to commemorate the 11,000 soldiers without known graves. The hill subsequently became a symbol of Canada's national unity and of its coming of age as an independent nation. You know what? I think I've heard of this place. I've heard of the trees, I believe. Vimy Ridge trees. In a big old forest. Not of high quality. Usually parts are taken from areas where there isn't much visible impact, like the back of the head under long hair, or heels, or similar. Keep in mind that skin's an organ. It needs to be thoroughly bled through to stay alive. Okay, so I mean, we could just like harvest. Why don't we have skin donations? People needs. Oh, because it needs to be bled through to stay alive. Oh, okay. Okay. So we just we combine the two. We just store blood donations in like skin pouches. This sounds like really Scorn-like now. No new diary entries. I see. It's the same day. Or was it? Is the other side of the battle? Skin donations definitely exist, but only if a lot of skin is needed. A lot of skin is needed. What would you do if your government put out like a like an SOS for skin? Most people would think that's a normal... I mean, maybe not normal. It sounds... Let's say there's no reason, there's no real reason given. There's not like been any catastrophe. They say that they need your skin. My mind is going to like an eldritch abomination that they're trying to raise. That's not how bleeding through works. Remember how your body does the whole circulation thing? Okay, then put a pump in it. All right. Attach it to a pump. There, I just solved the issue. What is that? It's like a rocket. I didn't miss anything, did I? Hang on, we do have to go back to the beginning of the level, just in case they hid something behind us. They did not. Not this time. What is this flag exactly? Because it's got a British flag, and then... What's the one off to the right there? What's all those symbols? Is that denoting certain branches or like groups in this military? You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy for running through that. Uh-oh. Let me see what else we got going on here. I don't think I can go that way. You just solved something that we don't need with an egregiously expensive and impractical solution. Alright, I didn't realize you worked in the industry. My bad. Didn't realize you had insider knowledge of how the field worked. What's that? I set it to like 9? 8? That's close enough. And that one is 65, I guess. Look, you come to me with an issue, and I give you the solution, and you tell me that that's suddenly impractical. I understand that you needed like an engineer to work out the... What'd we get? You need an engineer to work out the specifics, right? But I brought the idea to the table. A Brody helmet. The Brody helmet was also known as the Tommy or shrapnel helmet and was worn by all British Empire forces, whether British, Canadian, or Australian troops. Even the American Army used it when they first joined the war. Its distinctive form brought it a whole host of other nicknames: dishpan hat, tin pan hat, wash basin, and battle bowler. The Germans called it the Salatschüssel, salad bowl. You're laughing now, but when the world needs an influx of skin that we don't have, game got really loud. Oh no, that was a thing! Was that a thing? I have to die. Kill me. I think that was a thing, but also I don't know where the coin is then. That looked like a thing. I'm just spamming A in case there's a coin hidden somewhere on the ground. But I swear that looked like a collectible. It was a backpack. It was a backpack. Ah. This aesthetic almost makes me want to play Foxhole again. I haven't touched that game in years. When was the last time I played Foxhole? Not a furry thing. I played it November of 2023. They're still making updates to it. I've never touched the infantry update. I don't know what they did. I don't remember what they did there. What's this? New weapons? What all did they add here? Are planes in the game yet? Was that this year? Are they doing planes this year? Deployable banners? Just for the hell of it? Deployable banners? For RP purposes? Field mortar? Anti-tank RPG? They redid the melee system. They tried to fix shotguns. I wonder if that worked. Loadouts? Some new light tanks. Okay, this was November of last year. Airborne and infantry updates. Summer 2025. Yeah, okay. Summer 2025 is when they were planning on adding planes. I don't believe that's in the game yet, because that would be a massive... Like, I'm sure I would have heard about that. What else did they add? This is update 61, released last month. Bunker pieces can now be individually breached, allowing infantry to storm inside. A lot of bunker construction stuff that's way too complex for me. You don't touch that unless you're like terminally unemployed or part of a clan. All the power to those guys, by the way. All the power to those guys. Naval uniforms, cool. Colonial heavy cannon. And the Warden Bunker Buster Scout tank. What is that? HE rocket armored car. Cool. We got our Katyusha, kind of. No, the Colonials have the Katyusha, I believe. It's like our shitty rendition of the Katyusha. Okay. We don't even use pumps for regular organ storage, even when everything is in as much demand as it is now, because you need to pump the blood, oxidize it, detoxify it, keep it from clotting with temperature or chemicals, and probably more that you can't think of right now. Well, why haven't we, like, why haven't we, I'm thinking the solution, solve. Why haven't we solved that yet? Why haven't we solved that yet? That sounds important. Why don't we get our guys and get on it? Why haven't we solved cancer yet? Probably because we're... Probably because we are sending all of our money overseas to fund genocides, but that's a whole other... Canadian coins. Canadians already used cents and dollar pre-independence. In 1914, they were minted with the image of King George V. Canadians in France earned $1.1 per day, corresponding to the average daily wage of an office or factory worker. These guys are getting $1 a day, and their counterparts are getting, like, what were they getting? Were they getting $5 a day or a month?
Okay, boys, hey, you! Let's go, boys!
Yeah, I'm working on it, bud. You just want me to fire? They're gonna spot for me, probably.
West! 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 Northwest! East!
What am I looking for? A rhombus. Hang on, wait, I'm supposed to drive that. You left me in the dust. Oh, playing with fire. Good one. You killed me. I actually die. The screen's going too fast. You gotta give me a chance here. Oh, oops. Hang on, I missed that. Foxhole, the game where pretty much everything about war logistics is simulated. Yeah, it's where the players have to do everything. Everything is produced by the players, and there's... God damn it. Can you do... I don't remember if... Yeah, you can make, like, mines that work passively. At some point, you can get, like, tech research for that. But yeah, that stuff is all player-driven. Concept is neat. Unfortunately. I wonder if they fixed the wardens in particular. Back when I played and stopped playing, that game is filled with, I'm gonna be real, communication's really important in that game, and it's filled with gamers. It's filled with capital G gamers. One side in particular was so racist that the majority of the Chinese player base moved to the other team. For years. For years. Because once they moved over, you know, if you're a new player from that region, you're just going to go to the region where you can understand that language. So they became ingrained in that faction, and I don't know if that's still the case, but... Is the moderation that bad? Yes. When I played, yeah. The moderation was almost non-existent. It was pretty much like auto-moderation. If people got reported enough, then they would get timed out for anywhere from a few hours up to compounding up to like a couple weeks, maybe? I'm not sure. But I don't even know if they handed out permabans. I could be wrong. But, yeah, moderation was pretty lax. It was not. It was... the community had to police itself. There were some clans were cool. Like, some people were cool. And there was a push at some point to, like, guys, let's maybe not be racist and sexist anymore. Because they were pushing away so many people. This is actually, like, a thing. They pushed away so many people that they didn't have the numbers to fight. I'm pretty sure this is a thing. I actually could be entirely making this up. This could be headcanon. But it was the Chinese thing is real, though. That is real. They were so racist to the Chinese player base that they moved entirely, almost entirely, to the other faction. That's a real thing that happened. How's one side not just get more popular over time when they start winning? Well, so that is a thing that as well. That is a thing as well. If the losing side gets fatigued and people stop logging on because it sucks to lose, and so then they end up losing harder, and it'll usually... It's a pendulum, right? It's a pendulum. Sometimes a faction will lose for like a few wars in a row. The winning side Like, some people, some groups might get bored and say, okay, we'll play the other team and help out there. It's a pendulum. That really happens, yeah. It can be fun to fight the losing side. Playing defense is a different experience from playing offense. I think it's fun to build up. Well, okay, all I ever did was build foxholes because I never engaged with the... You need a lot of time to do big bunkers. And a lot of time and knowledge, I never engaged with that. But I like building foxholes. Way back in the day, I would build, like, huge foxhole fields that were pretty effective because the game was in its infancy. You saw a video about the game a long time ago that talked about the way you can almost have a full-time job making the uniforms. You can put an incredible... Yeah. There's a lot of interesting history with that game. There was actually... So there were clans dedicated to logistics, since that is what wins wars, and they were very, like victory-coded mindset. And they unionized the logistics people. The major logistics players in the game unionized and agreed to stop playing logistics until the ratios were improved by the devs so that it was less grindy. Did it work? I think it did, but I don't super duper remember. I think it did work. Because without a strong logistical player base, did we get all of the... No, we're still missing one. Without a lot of that stuff, you're playing with sticks and stones, because logistics is not everybody's cup of tea. What the hell? You just stabbed me in the throat. Are you crazy? Oh, you're a German. I missed. EVE Online's also one of those games. It absolutely is. Yes, it absolutely is. I know Frederick Knudsen did a down the rabbit hole on both of them. I actually haven't looked into... Did he release... Hang on, did I see that one? He did one for EVE Online. I haven't checked Fred's channel in a while. You know what? No, he actually has not done the... He hasn't released the Foxhole one yet. Not released the Foxhole one yet. He's been working on that for a while. Yeah. A 6-hour-long documentary on EVE Online. And I did watch the entire thing. God, that was a good one. Jesus Christ. 6 hours. And Boat Murder, that was a fun one. I would like to imitate that at some point in some game. Kind of games that watching stories about is more fun than actually playing them. I mean, it seems like it'd be fun to be a part of those stories. It's just those stories take months to years to develop. And you have to be engaged with the community, engaging with the community. Which I don't really do. I just hang around on the sidelines. If that big battle in Eve, the Giga battle was going on, I'd be off in my own corner of space and say, "Oh, that's cool. I have no horse in that race, and I don't think I can just join." I think I could. I probably couldn't get within like 20 hectare sectors away before being blasted by pirates or something. Clearly not 6 hours, clearly not into Star Wars enough to watch the bread circus. What is the bread circus? Is that... What does that mean? The bread circus. That's a content creator. A very brief analysis, The Phantom Menace, exactly 12 hours long. Attack of the Clones, 1 out of 3, 12 hours long. Uploaded 2 months ago. Wait, where was that? Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm sorry, that was... Oh, wait. The title is a very brief analysis. The thumbnail is an extremely brief 12-hour analysis. I never watched episode 9. And I don't remember episode 8. Their videos are incredibly well produced, especially for the length. I don't know if I have 12 hours worth of interest in an analysis of Star Wars. I can't dedicate an hour and a half to watching, like any of that, man. Please don't watch 9, just don't. But I gotta see it. I have to know what happens in episode 9. I've seen all the other ones except maybe 8, I don't remember. It's a part of like culture. I have to see episode 9 at some point. So I can know how Palpatine came back. The crest model. Relief models of hills were made so that soldiers could visualize their objectives. Somehow Palpatine returned? Right, but I gotta know how he returned. Surely episode 9 is going to explain that.
After so many failures and sacrifices, the Canadians finally managed to take the hill back from the Germans. The United States' entry into the war grew more certain by the week. The last letter from Freddie's younger brother confirmed his country's newfound eagerness to join the fight. Carl was within a few hundred yards of Emil's farm when the rumbling of the French air patrols began thundering through the April sky.
Oh, fuck. Hang on, I'm glad that I tabbed out for a moment. It looks like Vinny is about to go live. The chat is open. Right, sorry guys. You guys are actually second monitor content now. My chat is second monitor content. Not kidding, that's literally the explanation in the movies. It's explained in the extended universe. That's what everyone's been saying this whole time, but I don't believe you. I think this is all like one big, like, gag to get me to watch the movie. And, you know, someday I will. The rural world during the war. With most able-bodied men at the front, farm production still had to continue to feed the population. Women, the elderly, and children were set to work on farms. The requisitioning of horses made tilling the land even harder. Prisoners of war were also used to help the war effort. Oh no. April 9th, 1917. At least you've been spared this madness! The whole world's gone crazy! Even my younger brother wants to enlist! I have to talk some sense into him. He's no idea of the hellfire and damnation going on here. It was a glorious victory today with my Canadian comrades. But at what price? Glad we still got the incredibly uncomfortable gas mask on. It's probably for the best. Yes. Got 4 items here. Don't care about the Emmys, but Andor received 14 nominations. But they didn't win any? Or as the Emmys, is that for like the upcoming Emmys? Yeah, Andor was pretty good. I liked Andor. For the upcoming, okay. Isn't the Emmys the one where the reviewers don't actually watch the media that they're voting on? Was that the Emmys? They admitted that they pick slop. Ration ticket. Rationing was introduced into occupied zones, especially for bread, as there was not enough food to go around. Rationing enabled the authorities to regulate the distribution and quantity of food available and prevent prices soaring. I need something to throw. I did see that ladder. I don't really know why I'm bringing you up here, bud. Oh, because I need you to pull the lever. Good work, bud. What did I just grab? There's a can. And there's also unexploded ordnance over there. Be careful. I guess that worked. Alright, yeah, that did what I wanted it to do. Well, hang on. It looks like I can... Oh, no, that's what it that's what it was already attached, that I unattached it to move it. Okay. I didn't miss anything else in here, did I? You didn't see a candle anywhere. I don't believe so. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Oh, no! It's her! My wife. Take this brick. My wife. You guys remember Bo Rat? Y'all remember Bo Rat? What's my main man SBC up to now? You recently found out there's a second Bull Rat movie? Is that the one I think it is? When did this one come out? 4 years ago? Oh, this is, yeah, okay. The first one was 2006. Okay, yeah. I know the second. Yeah, I've seen the second one. Gotcha, bud. Well, I don't know where I'm sending you. Right. Okay, you gotta get out of the... Get out of the basket, bud. You gotta get out of the basket. You silly goober. Get out of the basket. Out of the basket. Get out of the basket. Because if I do this, it's just gonna put you on the ground. Can I get in the basket? Okay. Get back in the basket. I don't think I can. I think I'm too big. Why did you jump out of the basket like that? He's not really getting it. Get out of the basket. Oh. Oil lamps. Electricity was not widely available. Was not widely available, but candlelight and oil lamps were. The glass windshield was lifted to light the wick, and the intensity of light was adjusted by adjusting the wick's length. Coffee beans. Coffee was sold as beans, and neither ground nor roasted. Generally, grocers would prepare the brew for their customers. Coffee was also home ground in Fuego coffee mills. Hang on, I'm probably gonna need another brick. Maybe? Oh, no, okay, I understand what I need to do. Oh! Careful. What do you see, boy? Ah, okay. A pipe. Pipe whittled from wood and horse bone made in the trenches. Along with food, soldiers' daily rations also included tobacco. Many soldiers smoked or chewed tobacco to cover the stench of rotting corpses. Uh-oh. Oh, Carl! I can't get a grip. Ugh. I can't get her. She keeps slipping out of my hands. She has several concussions now. It's okay. The back of the gas mask is padded slightly. Got like a half a millimeter.
April 16th, 1917. Emile was still sick. But the general needed every soldier who could stand to launch his big offensive. Once again, it was to be the battle that would bring an end to the war.
April 16th, 1917, Chemin. I didn't see what that said. It's a long way to Tipperary lyrics. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. Can I see how far in we are? No. The Chemin des Dames offensive. Crowned with success at Verdun, General Nivelle planned a large general offensive in spring 1917, focusing on the Aisne front and Chemin des Dames, says chat, Dames. The Germans had already held an overlying position on Allied lines for 2 years and had installed heavy fortifications and an ingenious underground network. Launched on April 16, 1917, stalemate soon set in, and 200,000 men lost their lives in a matter of days. Mutinies broke out in a number of Allied units. The failure of the offensive became a symbol of the violence of trench warfare. Espionage. Understanding the important role information and disinformation could play, war offices on all sides took espionage and secrecy very seriously from the outbreak of war. Balloons, zeppelins, and aircraft were used to reconnoiter troop movement. Behind the lines, a witch hunt was declared on spies. Countries also sought to infiltrate the opposition parties of their adversaries' governments to influence internal stability, and the Germans provided support for Irish militants and Russian revolutionaries. What are we looking for here? Several rectangles and a... Whoa, funny little guy underscore. Thank you very much for the raid. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, Poggers, whoa. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, guys? This is Valiant Hearts, The Great War. It's a very educational game. I would say fairly educational game on World War I. We're looking for a few rectangles and a hexagon. This game made you cry when you played it? It hasn't gotten to me yet. But I have heard similar feelings on the game, which is what drew me to it in the first place. And we actually are coming up on the end of it. I'm planning on... We should be able to beat it tonight. Letter from a Russian officer. Crayon, April 8th, 1917. My dear wife... Wait, Russian... Dude, I don't need a 6.5 minute video. What is this? That's 2 million views.
Ooh, good morning. How are you? What are you doing? How's your business going? Okay, I'll go then. How other people hear me? Well, hello there. I'm Russian Hitman, and of course, I'm not hinting.
All right. My dear wife, Elena Konstantinova, I am alive and well by the grace. It's just my generic European. It doesn't. There's no difference. I am alive and well by the grace of God. We're still fighting, but this is nothing like I imagined. It sounds like more like. This is what I wanted my French to sound like. The mud is everywhere, and the battles are draining. My men are exhausted, and I'm having trouble to get them to fight. They have heard about what's happening, and they want to go back home. How are you? Are you safe? Your loving husband, Nikolai Alexievich. It kind of works for Russian, does it? I guess so. Guys, I gotta take a trip to Europe to, like, really understand the cultures better. So if you could fund that for me, that'd be excellent. Chris, can I come and stay, like, under your bed for a few weeks? And just kind of, like... I don't want to go... I want you to wear a body cam and live stream that to me with your Dutch internet connection, your Dutch public infrastructure. And I want to kind of take it all in to really practice my accents and get that all down. Crowdfunding teaching an American European accents? Yes. Exactly. You got it. That is what I'm looking for. I also got set up with Mint Mobile the other day. That's cool. Verizon is like a really, really needy ex. Let me tell you what. Guys, if you ever want discounts, if you're stuck with Verizon for whatever reason and you want discounts, just open up your app or your account and go to the, like, it's like get transfer pin. Get a transfer pin. Just click that and you can close it. And they will shovel discounts and ads at you. It's like, we're going to take $10 off your monthly, but here, we got a new phone coming out. You can save $5 on this new phone. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks. Cool. They will spam you, actually. So maybe don't do this, but they will spam you with offers if you press that button. You don't even need to generate one. You just need to click the button. You can do very stereotypical accents for a lot of European countries. I want to hear... I died. And see, because, like, I don't know if that'd be fair, because there's so much American media, and I also couldn't tell you... If you asked me to do, like a Northwest American accent, what does that mean? Like, okay... They just sound like a person. They sound like an American person to me. Southern is one thing. Like hillbilly. Or like a Boston has a very distinct accent. That's it. I actually couldn't tell you many American... I don't think I could tell you very many American accents, so it wouldn't be fair to ask someone else to do the same, exposed to the same media that I have. You guys would probably come up to the same conclusions that I do. I'm gonna be a hero. Go! I gotta dig through all this to see if I can find any relics here. And they're also all just waiting for me to dig it up. Looking for dog tags. Dog tags or a fork? The cover! Russian identification tag. The Russian dog tag was hexagonal and supplied to soldiers by their host battalion. Russians on the Western Front were issued a wooden cartridge for storing personal identification papers, but the cartridge was generally used to keep matches dry. Oh! Guys, I can't dig through this. What are we looking for? The fork or a rounded triangle? Damn. Damn, I bet it's out there too. Hang on. Oh, I bet there's something out there. Maybe not. They won't let up. I'm stuck. Guys, I actually don't know if I'm supposed... I think this might be... There we go. Hang on. Oh my god, he stabbed me. You bastard. You sick bastard. I can't smack him with my shovel. Yeah, we absolutely missed the fork somewhere. Gosh darn it. Soldier's ring. Aluminum ring handmade by a soldier. Soldiers often made rings out of recycled metal to send back home to their sweethearts. We got a man down. Gotta be a hero. We're looking for a circle. Oh my god, they're dropping bunker busters all through us. I think I actually gotta be fast. I was following Glass's lead. We lost Jeremy.
The blow was fatal. The Nivelle offensive was a bloodbath, a butchery. Soon, mutiny spread throughout the French infantry divisions, and the offensive was abandoned. Emile was jailed with the other rebels, waiting to be court-martialed. The dogs of war, man's best and most loyal friend, shared the same day-to-day as the soldiers. Whether carrying messages, saving the wounded, or sweeping for mines, they never failed to fulfill their duty.
What?
April 9th, 1917, Saint Miel. Oh dear. Oh no. April 16th, 1917. What have I done? Why all the bloodshed? Why all the killing? This war is senseless. April 16th, 1917. My friend Emil was arrested today! What on earth did he do? What got into him? I hope he wasn't among the mutineers they're talking about. I'll go see him tomorrow. Field hospitals. A complex chain of medical units was set up to cope with the war wounded. From aid posts at the front, men were dispatched to field ambulances where, after summary treatment, they were evacuated to casualty clearing stations and onto base hospitals or ports for repatriation to Blighty. The structure became more refined as the war progressed due to new emerging pathologies caused by trench conditions or gas attacks, for example. Okay, hang on. Let's go check out the other side of the area here real quick.
Oui, bon chien.
I know, I gotta do my due diligence, little fella.
Hey! Hey oh!
Ayo!
What? Oh!
Back?
Allez, gars. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Allez, gars. Tiens bon. Allez. Allez. Gars, allez. Tu vas t'en sortir, tiens bon.
These button combinations are getting crazy. What is that? A bar of soap. Soap was the basis for all hygiene. It was obviously used to wash, but also for washing clothes and mess tins. How it was made depended on local recipes, and it soon became a rare commodity during the war as oil became scarcer. Hang on, I'm looking for loot. Carl, we'll get to you in just a moment. I just gotta make sure they're not holding out on us somewhere. Uh-oh. Wait, he's not doing too hot. Okay, we actually have to, like, go look for the medicine now. Down? Dentist's Basin. The dental surgeon's profession appeared before the war, and the nature of war injuries really brought the surgical aspect of the profession to the fore. At the front, dentists were called on to treat all manner of wounds, and especially jaw injuries. A basin such as this was used to keep surgical instruments in a more or less sterile condition. We got it. I'm coming, bud. You gotta hold in there. I have the medicine. You're gonna be fine, bud.
One look from his son was enough for Carl to forget 3 years of war and exile. After weeks without news of Emile, Marie finally received a letter from her father.
Aimé Chaillon.
Hang on, let's do the diary first. April 9th, 1917. We made it. Carl, Marie, and Victor are reunited at last. It was so beautiful to see them together. The image of them will give me courage to return to the front and tend to the wounded. There's still so much to do. April 9th, 1917. They're here with me at last, sweet Marie and my little Victor. I don't ask for anything else from life. April 9th, 1917. At last we are together again. I have dreamed of this moment for so long. Is it for real? I wish time could stand still. Military justice. In uniform, soldiers were subject to military justice. 2,500 death penalties were meted out to punish disobedience and desertion. Of these, 650 were actually carried out, mainly at the start of the war. As the war progressed, politicians tried to limit the use of executions, especially those intended to set an example. Nevertheless, in the wake of the Chemin des Dames mutinies, over 50 soldiers were still executed. Uh-oh. June 12, 1917, Maisy, France.
C'est l'heure.
Dearest Marie, as the war ends for me, I have no regrets. I've seen too much horror. I hope fate has been more merciful to you. Our time on Earth is brief, and mine has been filled with so much joy that I can only be thankful for how much I've been blessed, most especially for the wonder you brought into my life. This letter is my last. I've been found guilty by a military court for the death of an officer. It was not my intention to kill him. War makes men mad. Though I failed Karl, I know my sacrifice has not been in vain. I fought for my country and my liberty. My honor is assured. Since it is the will of God to separate us on earth, I hope we'll meet again in heaven. Keep me in your prayers. Your loving Papa. Always.
Even though their bodies have long since returned to dust, their sacrifice still lives on. We must strive to cherish their memory and never forget.
That was kind of sad. Yeah, that was kind of sad at the end there. Yeah, Emil got done dirty as hell. Emil got done dirty as hell. He's a damn hero for that. Hot take from chat. Hot take. War kinda bad. See, now we're moving into an era. Now we're moving into an era where it's gonna be drones on drones. No one has to die anymore. They will, because they'll target like civilian infrastructure. They will. They'll target civilians and like civilian hotbeds now, as opposed to military, strictly military targets. Yeah, they will do that. Yeah. Now only innocents will die. Why'd people happy?
Hungry for more, the war was not yet over.
The Americans.
Its appetite was infinite.
Sequel? Guys, you know, I don't know if this art style would suit the Holocaust. That might be pushing it just a little bit too far. That might be pushing it. This art style is like a mix of cartoonish and gritty. Like this image here, this is gritty. This is gritty and upsetting. And like decayful. I like this. I'm not criticizing the art style, but for me personally, it was a weird mesh of cartoonish and grit. And I'm sure that they're, that's what they're going for, right? That's what they're going for. It makes it easier to digest and also more shocking to see that sort of grit applied to this art style. But guys, I think the Holocaust might be they'd really have to sell me on that one. You'd really have to sell me on that to do this type of story set during like if your character base is like, okay, so here's the plot. You're either based out of Poland or you're based out of France, and you're a resistance fighter. Guillermo del Tio. You're a resistance fighter. If you're based out of Poland, you spend time under occupation before making your way over to join the Allies. At some point, one of the characters is Jewish and gets taken to a camp, and they show, that whole arc before they are ideally rescued by one of the other main characters, one of the resistance fighters turned, like, soldier. I set it up for you. I set it up. I set up the T here. You gotta knock it down. Knock it out of the ballpark. Was there ever a sequel Was there ever a sequel to Valiant Hearts? There is, actually. It's got mixed reviews, though. Valiant Hearts Coming Home continues the story started with the award-winning Valiant Hearts: The Great War. This sequel continues and concludes the story of these ordinary people thrust into the extraordinary circumstances of World War I. It is half off. It's currently $7.50 plus tax on Steam until August 10th, 2025. Why is it mixed reviews? Sequel's a letdown. Feels watered down. Other people are saying there's issues with the game running. There's soft locks. This person says, if you aren't able to progress, you have to download an earlier version of the game and replace files to fix the issue. Soft locks. Soft locks. Or I guess maybe these might even be like, I guess these are hard locks. The game is just like freezing on some people. This is an option. It's an option. I don't know how much my interest in it is right this moment. I feel like it actually didn't... you know what? Hey, egg on my face, because I usually do like to see, like, I usually do like epilogues for a lot of media. It's like, I want to know what happened. What do they do now? What happens next? What happened to everybody else after the events of this tragedy or the series? This one, maybe it didn't hook me enough, but I actually don't think it needs... I don't think it needs to wrap up. I don't think there's anything to wrap up. I don't think it needs to wrap anything. I think we got the conclusion that, I guess maybe wrapping up the war. Yeah, I guess maybe like a, hey, here's how World War I ended. Congratulations. Maybe some facts about that would be cool. Because I don't think they covered that at all. Is that what the sequel handles? 1918, maybe? I think it was a great game. Things were often filtered just a bit too much for your liking. You know they won't find them before they are lost to the camp. See, I think... with the... the mood that they are going for, guys, I don't think they're gonna put... I don't think they're gonna put any of the main characters in a gas chamber with the mood that they are setting with these stories. Pelibot says, "Don't worry about it, smile." All right, bud. Okay, bud. I think the tone for World War II might just be a little bit different. I think it might just be a little bit off for the stories that they're trying to tell here. You won't see it, it'll just happen. And another character will just find a memento of the person, but nothing else. Okay, they could work. That's workable. There's something to work with there. There's something to work with there. Ultimately, I did enjoy the game. I think this game was, it was neat. I think it was educational. And it was a good puzzle game. I think it was a good puzzle game. Even if the characters did not grip me as much as some people's experience with it, I enjoyed the game aspect of the game. Alright guys, and tomorrow we're going to play a real man's game. We're going to play To the Moon. And you guys can watch me break down in real time as soon as the main theme plays. So what achievements are we missing anyhow? Just 2. Shoot the German flag with the cannon at Vimi's Ridge and find every historical item. Is there, I'm sure there is, an achievement guide. All collectible item locations. Do I feel like doing that right now? Probably not. I don't think so. It's getting late for a lot of us here. And Vinny's doing Sunday stream. So maybe we do an epilogue of this. We do a bonus episode where we go through everything. Can I see exactly what I'm missing? I can, right? Yeah, we missed a lot in Khazard. We actually, yeah, we gotta replay like half the game, don't we? Maybe a little bit. Okay, this guide I think is detailed enough. They give like one sentence. It's like after you do this or like at this part, you can find it here, which I think is fine. That's enough. Maybe we do a little bit. We could do like 15 minutes.
A heavy-hearted meal.
We could do like 15 minutes. Yeah, so that was the end of it. We beat the game. We saw the end of the story. VOD viewers, if you guys are listening to this at work, all we're doing is we're just 100%ing the game now. It's not much more after that. So thank you guys for joining me for this. I gotta get the bugle. Thank you guys for joining me for this. We're just chilling now. Now we can just hang out. I gotta turn the game down again. Did I hit apply? Yes, it probably only applies to new sounds.
Bien jouable.
Hang on. So where's the first one? Blowing up the first training dummy. Okay.
Recule. Cible les crever, moi. C'est bien jouable.
German helmet. The legendary pointed German helmet, the Pickelhaube, was used by German forces until 1916 and was then replaced by much more efficient steel helmets. The different parts of the helmet, including the point, for defense against saber attack, were adapted according to the rank, origin, and weapon used by the soldier. On some helmets, the point was rounded. Did I never read the metal nib? In 1914, bureaus did not yet exist, and at school, children learned to write with metal nibs, or more often, and especially in the countryside, with whittled goose feathers. The sheer volume of war correspondence saw metal nibs become more widespread. What is a bureau? Ballpoint pens. I have never before in my life heard them called a bureau.
Bravo, madame. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Garde à vous. Haute la couleur.
Wait, I see it. I see the item. Tinder lighter. While petrol lighters were popular in the trenches, soldiers also used tinder lighters. The cotton wick was doused in saltpeter or lead chromate to make it more readily inflammable, and was extinguished by simply drawing the wick back into the cylinder. Alright, and then the next section is when we get to the whistle.
My dear Marie,
At the train depot in Paris, trying to reach his...
Station master's whistle. Steam trains made stations very noisy places. There were no loudspeakers and no display panels, so platform officials had to shout train information to passengers. Whistles were the best way to attract passengers' attention. Alright, actually, this next hint might not be enough. Soldier adjacent to the flag with the popped-up guns.
Hey, arrête-toi. J'ai pas la piquelate, moi. Faites-moi un petit canon blanc. Oh, ah. Dis-moi, elle est pas baptisée. Reste bien.
Ah, okay. Letter from a French soldier, August 14th, 1914. Dear parents, I am all set to be mobilized to the front. We are going to take Alsace, maybe, and Lorraine back from the Germans. Don't worry, I'll be home before Christmas. All my love, Martial. Okay. That counted, right? That counted, right? Yes, it did. The Marne Battle.
Freddie, originally from America, enlisted voluntarily in the French fort. It was at the Battle of the Marne that
French identification tag. Created in 1881 in the wake of the French defeat against the Prussians in 1870 and 1871, the French identification tag indicated a soldier's name and surname, the year of his conscription, his place of birth, and ID number. Dog tags were used to identify corpses on the battlefield in an attempt to overcome the problem of soldiers missing in action and unidentified bodies. In the reeds after taking the ladder down from the bridge. That guy just die? Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it down there. How did I miss that? HQ map. Soldiers did not have sat-nav to pick their way through the countryside. The only tools they had were a compass and a headquarters map. Orienteering duties were the reserve of officers and non-commissioned officers. And then the last one we need, probably at the end of the level. Yeah, it's at the very end of the level. Guys, I'm tempted to boot up Cheat Engine and just set the game to like 1.25 speed. I could, probably. I probably could get away with it. Where am I throwing this? Do I have enough time? Where are we looking? At the rooftop? At the rooftop. Actually, I think we're almost there. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, how did I miss all these? Holy moly. A letter from a German soldier, September 6th, 1914. My dear parents, I'm doing fine and the weather is good. I hope everyone is well in Bad Dürkheim. Our progress is swift. We shall soon be in Paris. What do you want me to bring back as a souvenir? Yours, Gunther. And that's everything. Awesome. Two more. In Ypres, right?
Amidst the never-ending attacks,
Ypres. We're looking for number 3 and 4. After the gas machine puzzle. Escaping the bomb. Okay. Good work, boy. What'd you get? What does your lever do? Cool. I think I had to be on the other side. This might kill me. No, I'm fine. What does this lever do? Oh, that raises... Right. Okay, that's the gas puzzle.
Come on, man.
Climb to the surface, go left.
Emil. Come on. What? Hurry.
Letter from a Canadian soldier, 21st of April 1915. Dear parents, we're in Belgium, a truly flat land that reminds me of our Winnipeg Plains. The big difference is that it's so damp here, which makes the cold even colder. The guys and I are going to make you proud of us. The Canadians will be the big heroes of this war. I'll write again soon. Stephen. And then escaping the gas attack. There we are. Gas canister deployment strategy. Gas canister deployment strategies were simple, but they did depend on the weather, especially on the winds. Gas use required a constant downwind toward enemy lines to avoid the gas returning to its sender. Any battle plans were therefore dependent on the weather forecast. They call Belgium flat. They've never been to the Netherlands. You guys are like below sea level flat, right? Oh, okay, that one's gonna take... Oh, these two are gonna take a little bit. These ones shouldn't be hard. Let's do prison camp, like real quick. Real quick, we'll do prison camp. 59% of your land can flood.
My darling.
You guys are like known for... Are you known for levies? What do I need? 3 and 4. Bunk bed, laundry room. With any luck, I don't have to do any of the second half of the mission. And I actually don't know if I need to do, like, any of this. Bunk bed, laundry room.
Den Knoten auf der Klaus.
Head left to find this item on a bed. I feel like this is... This feels like the bunk bed room. Maybe I'm wrong. Needs to look up what levee means. Just another word for dike. I believe so. I think those are... They're similar at the very least. They serve similar purposes, it looks like. German identification tag. German tags, Erkennungsmarken, were not the same for all soldiers at the start of the war. The shape, materials used, and even the information changed depending on the region from which the soldier came. In September 1915, a standard model was introduced. A disc with soldiers' names, dates, and places of birth and regimental details. The model was replaced in late 1916. That was number 3. I think these are out of order. They are. In the water room, you find the German tags. Okay, they listed that as number 2. Dikes have a control system, whereas levees are just big barriers. Okay. Why did Twitch auto mod that? Oh, brother. That word can be used in a different context that is derogatory, but I think it's spelled a different way. So you're clueless? You're clueless and now you're a bigot. They got you. Yeah, they got you. Yeah, they got you. They got you numbered for that one. The laundry room, maybe? Darn, these are ordered differently. And I don't know how to do this. Why are you pulling it twice? You don't think it's spelled different, which is part of the issue? Thought it was spelled Y with a derogatorily. Okay, we got the braces or whatever they called these. Where's the laundry room? Here it is. Unless they're both spelled with Y, in which case... Oh well. Give me that back. Yeah, we did the laundry... Lift the basket, find the item next to some sacks. Yeah, we did the laundry room. What about... Okay, so what does this say? Left when you start the level, head to the medical building. Left from there till you hit the fence. You're right, it is spelled with a Y. Okay. They got both of you guys for that. They clocked you. Head left. What is this? Automod held homophobic. What's the context? We were the first to officially allow gay marriage. The Netherlands isn't homophobic. Sag. I can't approve that. That's... I don't know how to approve Automod. Sorry, Chris. Get fucked. I guess Automod thinks differently. Head left and left. I'm gonna triple check here. It says go left to the... all the way to the fence. We already got that, seemingly. Okay, we got number 1. We got number 2. In the bunk bedroom. Head left to find this on a bed. Laundry room. And then the cook. I feel like we got the one from the cook. I might have to look up a different... I might have to find a different guide and just, like, cross-check this. This one has images. A lot of images. That are all taking a while to load. Steam is taking a bit to load here. I got that. I got that. Let's go back to the laundry room. My bad. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I didn't read it. Maybe I didn't read it. Lift the basket, find the item next to some sacks. All right. Oh, you know why? Oh, I am a dimby. I'm a dimby. That's part of like the main progression, not the item. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. Handkerchief. Prisoners did not have handkerchiefs or towels, and such linen was highly prized by prisoners in camps. Once a prisoner was assigned to an employer, their living conditions generally improved because detention conditions were generally better respected. Chris, you didn't get like you didn't get banned for that, did you? No, okay. Maybe shadow banned? Yeah, you probably did. I'm actually hallucinating these now. I'm making these chat members. Chris was never a real chat member, I'm sorry. I never felt like coming clean.
January 8th.
But no, Chris is just like the chat member you use to kind of like make things up about. Just to keep the conversation going. You only know Barbara? Man, what happened to Barbara? They never came back. I'm gonna guess this is in the house on the right. In the house on the right. What chapter was this? Yep, it's exactly what it is. I think they're still stuck in RimWorld. Was it from RimWorld or was that from Pikmin? Yep, it's in the house on the right. The phonograph. The ancestor of CD and DVD players, the phonograph used wax cylinders before vinyl discs took over. It was RimWorld? Okay. Ooh, end of the level. Ooh, okay. Well, this one actually was just running around. I don't think that's crazy. Saint Mihiel. Right at the start to grab the item, and then in the basement, grab this item on the far left.
The dogs.
Wait, where'd they say it was? Right at the start to grab this item outside. I did specifically that. Maybe I have to go inside the gate first. Is it out of order again? Maybe they mean... Maybe they mean once I get to the hospital.
Carl, viens me voir. Allez, Carl. Allez, courage. Voilà, c'est bon. Allez, Carl. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Allez. Carl, allez. Je vais t'en sortir, tiens bon.
Chat says they have a hole of heroes. What do you mean by that?
Allez, Carl. Ça va aller, allez. Tiens bon, tiens bon. Allez, courage. Allez, Carl. Carl, viens bon. Allez. Tiens bon, tiens bon. Ça va aller, allez. Allez, Carl. Carl, viens bon.
In your Pikmin save file, what do you think it was talking about? I don't know, that's why I asked. I'm just checking. Alright, so we're looking right at the start to grab the item outside, which I don't know if we did that already. Open the cupboard on the left to get this item. I think we did that. Open the cupboard on the opposite side to get the next item. I think we did that. In the basement, grab this item on the far left. Okay. So let's just go to the right. I'm just holding right. Grab the item outside. Maybe I passed it. Guys, there's no item. Go upstairs. Open the cupboard on the left. How many upstairs are there? All right. Okay, we got this item. Glass syringe. A syringe used by nurses to administer intravenous or intramuscular drugs. The needles were not as fine-tipped as today, and injections hurt. Medicine was nevertheless making great progress.
C'est bien.
Yeah, I haven't actually been up this way.
Bon chien.
X-ray equipment. X-ray technology became available at the end of the 19th century, and scientists soon realized the dangers of radiation. Radiologists were provided with lead gloves, aprons, helmets, and goggles. In military hospitals, they had their work cut out for them, and would spend whole days X-raying thousands of wounded men. That is all of them. We're done here. We're actually really close. Okay, crash site.
Destiny brought them together. They had survived the enemy's wrath.
I think we could just speed run this. So I need 3 and 6. Don't laugh. Open the cabin door with the lever. By the trees to the right, you find the item. Guys, I'm opening cheat engine. But I don't know if I remember how to use it. Oh, son of a gun. No process selected. How do I select a process? Select a process. Valiant. Okay. Fuck. Wait, how do I just speed it up? Tomato does this all the time. Cheat engine speed up game. Enable, disable speed. I don't have that button. Oh, there it is. Is it working? It is.
What?
There's no time. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. We lost him. Do I need to... Yeah, I need to save him. Gosh darn it.
Non, 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 non. Hé, hé. Non. Vas-y. Allez, courage. Courage, Nico. Va mieux. Voilà, Sir. Voilà. Allez. Allez, courage.
Is that everything? Darn it.
Va mieux.
Please. We're good?
Danke.
This is 2x speed, by the way, and it's already difficult. It goes up to 500. I guess that's for, like, idle games.
C'est bien. Voilà, vas-y. Bon. Oui, bon chien.
Item got. Broken pistol. A broken P08 pistol designed for German artillerymen. The P means parabellum, which refers to its 9mm ammunition. The word parabellum comes from the Latin civis pacem, parabellum. If you want peace, get ready for war. Interesting. And this is the P08 pistol. That is the Luger. Okay. That is the Luger. What do we need? Number 5. Send the dog through this walkie care. Let the pick the item. Okay. We got to do a little bit of work here. You can cook eggs on your CPU if you run games at 500x speed. Is that real? Or is that a funny? Are you having a laugh?
C'est bien.
You're always laughing. It's healthy. Why is that? Did you get him? I'm gonna try it. It's difficult. But it's doable. I literally have to spam. I can't press it fast enough. Okay, we got both characters. Send the dog through the tunnel and walk to the left. Alright, we lost the other character. Send the dog through the tunnel, walk to the left. It's right there. Shell mechanism. The nose cones of shells were not systematically destroyed and were much sought after by soldiers because they contained large quantities of metal that could be recycled to make rings or pendants. That's everything. Get me out of here. We're really close. We're really close. Verdun.
February 21st, 1916. Winter had descended on the front. After joining back up with the army that morning, in the arrival of the
Oh, the audio does not speed up. Oh, the game doesn't like that at all. The game did not like that. So what do I need to do now? Verdun, right? The final item here. Wait, this was Verdun, right? Yes. Final item. After the trenches. Son of a gun, I gotta do this fetch quest. We're so fast, though. I do need the sock at some point. When nobody's looking. Get the sock. Deliver... Sorry, heat up the sock. Deliver the sock. Get the inkwell. I need something to throw at the bird. No, I don't. I lied.
My dearest daughter.
I think I just walked through that one. I died. All right. Running in the metal platform drops. We're getting close to the end, I think. You guys got to get out of the way. Oh no, hang on. I know what I need to do. I have to cut this. I missed. Metal platform dropped. Okay, we're getting close. Pick the item up on the left-hand side of the new tunnel. After the trenches, go inside the building on the far right. Okay, in the building. Dude, this game is intense at 2x speed. Holy moly. It's so fast. I barely have time to take in the atrocities of war. I died. In the building. All right, okay, hang on. Inside the building on the far right, head down the ladder, pick up the item. Colored pennant. Although Morse code was already operational, due to technical problems, telephone communications were unreliable. So age-old techniques were used, such as drums, bugles, and colored pennants. November 11th, 1918 at 11 a.m., the end of the war was marked by a clarion call. What does that mean? Clarion call. Strongly express demand or request for action. It's fucking screaming in the background. Guys, we did it. Fuck, that's well, that's... Shoot. Hang on, because we also got to do King of the Hill 145. Hang on, is there... Maybe let me find the achievements guide. Chapter 4, Vimy Ridge. We do have to do Vimy Ridge. Let's do that real quick.
While Carl was about to find...
I think this is going to be at the very end of the game. Oh, no, you don't. Pull the cannon without changing. Okay. I don't think this is going to take too long. Awesome. That is the achievement. We can get out of here. Okay, we're actually just about done. Yeah, doing the speed up was a good choice. Was this Shaman something or other? All collectibles, Shaman.
April 16th, 1917. Emile was still sick.
I need 4 and 6. Digging section. When riding the cart. Okay. Let's go, boys. Mount up. I died. God damn it. I'm gonna wait a cycle. Okay, digging section. It's a, did it say after? When you reach, instead of going right, go left and find the item buried near the bottom. Okay. Be positive. Different digging section, maybe. Different digging section. I believe this is the digging section. Yeah, there it is. Le Sing tin opener. Tin opener made by Le Sing manufacturers, standard issue French army equipment. The tin opener was still standard issue equipment for French troops at the start of the Second World War. Awesome. And then when riding the cart, very end of the level. I died. Oh! My reaction timing. It's not like it used to be. I gotta go fast. Oh! First try. Oh! When riding the cart. This is not riding the cart. This is riding the cart. Okay. So, after the first turret stops, stop the cart and grab the item. We're going back to 1x speed here. I died. I do see the item. No, get off of... I didn't want him to pull the lever. You damned fool. Stop. Let go of the lever. He's got an iron grip on the damn thing. I have to wait like 10 seconds after releasing A for him to actually let go. A papaka, standard issue Russian headwear of the Tsarist period. Most Russians remained on the Eastern Front, but from late 1914, the Allies asked Russia, the European country with the largest population, for help on the Western Front. The first Russians arrived in France in 1916, but the Russian Revolution soon put the end of this fount of human resources. Shorthand for fountain or spring. Well of resources. Okay, that's everything. Yeah, alright, we 100%ed it. Cool. Yeah, I enjoyed this game. Playtime. I have to actually close it, I think, to see my updated playtime. Or not. Playtime is coming up to just under 12 hours. Just under 12 hours for all that. Yeah, I enjoyed that game. I do recommend it. It was a really good puzzle game, and I thought it was educational. That being said, I would like to... I want to get a snack. And then I should take another nap before I gotta go to work. But I'll tell you what, Vinny's live with Sunday stream. He just got back from a little vacation. You went on a shockingly low amount of tangents during this game. I had to use all my brain power to, like, think about the puzzles. We went pretty overboard. Guys, we doubled the playtime. The expected playtime was 6 to 8 hours. We went double that. It was fun, though. I don't necessarily... Yeah, I don't regret it. I shouldn't even say necessarily. I don't regret it. I enjoyed the game. But yeah, it's a Sunday stream. Vinny just got back from a vacation. I'm going to take this opportunity while I still have a few people. I'm going to send you guys over there. How about it? That'll be fun. What is he up to right now? He's playing a game called Gordy. I have no idea what this... Oh, I actually saw Tomato play. Did I see... Yeah, I saw Tomato play this. Okay, this game's actually cool. I like this one. Okay. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.